Good morning, students. Today we will start with a new topic, that is type of movements, flexion, extension, abduction and adductions. There are various movements. How we do the movements? In our body we have the joints. Bones are there and bones are connected with the joints. Tendons are there, fibers are there, ligaments are there. We are having the joints, and when we are having the joints, when we want to bend ourselves, then pressure comes on the joints. As I am standing here, if I will try to bend forward side, so there is bend in my back. We can divide our body in two parts, upper and lower. Up to your waist it is upper part, and downward it is lower limbs, upper limbs, like that. Now we are having the joints to do the movements. If we are having the flexibility in our joints, the range of movements will be increases, and that depends on the exercises. What type of the exercise you are doing? If you are doing the stretching exercise, so definitely you are going to get the extension power. You can extend your joints, and here various types of movements are there. Gliding movements. Gliding movements is the simplest kind of motion that can take place in the joints. One surface gliding over moving over gliding or moving over another without any angular rotatory movements, though it is very common to all movable joints. Suppose where we are not getting any difficulty to move, freely movable, you may say. Next is the angular movements. Angular movements occurs only between the long bones. We are having the short bones and long bones in our body. Wherever we are having the long bones on the head of that particular angle, bones जिसको कहते हैं एक सिरा पे, टॉप ऑफ द बोन, वी आर हैविंग द जॉइंट. तो इन दैट जॉइंट व्हेन वी ट्राई टू बेंड, समटाइम्स एंगल ऑफ दैट बोन्स, द जॉइंट angle of the joint will decrease or increase. When I will bend forward side, so this angle will decrease, and if I will bend backward side, so the angle is increased. Here it is decreasing, here it is decreasing. The angle of joint is decreasing or increasing. Here it may take place forward, backward, flexion, extension, adduction and abduction. Adduction and abduction combined with the flexion and extension are met within the more movable joints, as in hip and the shoulder. The various movements which fall under angular movements. Flexion. What is flexion? We are having a hand here, or we are bending forward. It is flexion. Bending part at the joint so that the angle between them decrease and part come closer together. Flexion, we are going downwards, it is flexion. Next are extension. When we are bending ourselves backward, now we are moving towards the backward. The angle between it is increasing. This angle is increasing, and the part move further apart. Next is abduction. Moving a part away from the midline. Midline is this. Suppose we are standing here, this is our midline. We are having our hands like this. When we will take it apart, that is abduction. The part away from the middle, upper limb horizontally from right angle with the side of the body. Adduction, moving a part towards the middle line. When we will bring it down near the midline, it is adduction. When we are taking it apart, it is abduction. When we are taking it back in that position, near to the body, near to the middle line, it is called adduction. And next is circumduction. Circumduction is that movement which take place between the head of the bone and its articular cavity. This kind of motion is best seen in the shoulder and hip joints. In shoulder we rotate like this, socket shoulder is there. It is compound circular movement which involves the flexion, extension, adduction and abduction. 4 the movements are included in that. This way we are taking it, bringing it down. It all comes in this joint. Next is rotation. Rotation is the form of movement in which a bone moves around the center axis without undergoing any displacement from the axis, moving a part around. अपन ने देखा होगा गर्दन को रोटेट करते हैं, हिप को रोटेट करते हैं, कोई उसमें डैमेज नहीं होता. एंड अदर मूवमेंट्स आर देयर, हाइपर एक्सटेंशन, excess extension of the part of the joint beyond the anatomical position, bending the head back beyond the upright position like this. Next is dorsiflexion, bending the foot at the towards the chin. फुट ये है, इसको अपन अपनी तरफ लेके आते हैं. और नेक्स्ट में क्या होगा, इनमें फुट को क्या करेंगे, नीचे की सरफेस की तरफ कर देंगे. नेक्स्ट इज रिट्रैक्शन, मूविंग द पार्ट बैकवर्ड लाइक दिस. एलिवेशन, रेजिंग ए पार्ट, shrugging the shoulder. Next, depreciation, lowering a part, dropping the shoulder. Next, the supination, turning the hand so the palm is upward facing like this. Pronation, turning the hand so the palm is downward facing. Abduction, turning the foot so that sole face laterally. Next comes the next topic is the Newton's law. You must have heard about the laws of Newton. Here there are 3 laws, we will discuss about it. First is law of inertia. What does it mean? In law of inertia, suppose this stand is standing here. It will remain in same position till I will not apply the external force. When I will apply the external force, it will start to move. And till I will apply the force, it will going. When I will stop the force, it will stop. It is law of inertia. A thing will take place in that position up to the time till we are not approaching, till we are not putting any pressure or any rolling it, it will remain in same position. This is law of inertia. Here there are a great number of examples of this law in field of sports and game, such as starting in rowing, starting in Roman ring. जब तक अपन रोमन रिंग में अपन वो ऐसे खड़े हैं कुछ नहीं होगा. Till we will start with the action. And in sprinting also, starting in throwing hammer, raising the opponents in wrestling. Basically, if the object is in motion, it will remain in the motion until something or some external force will not stop it. If ball is moving, it will continue with movement till the external force, here gravitational forces are there, those will make an impact on that, and after going some this area, it will cover some distance. After covering the distance, it will start to stop. First its speed will decrease, then it will stop. The force we have applied on the hit, that will continue. and till it will go, the force is on it. Slowly it will come down, and the point will be there when this ball will stop. Next is law of acceleration. This is the second law of Newton. In this second law of Newton, according to this law, a change in the acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the force producing it at inversely proportional to the mass. If two equal forces are applied to one subject or equal mass, that will move accordingly. If the one mass is smaller and one is bigger, the smaller mass will move more speed. It will move more, cover more distance. As in hammer throw, you have seen a person starts to take the hammer and he starts to move like this, because himself is mass is bigger than the hammer throw. It will go at the long distance. Both are we take the round like this, moving. Both the things are moving. But when we stop and we release the throw, it go away, because the power we have generated in that cover the most distance, because that mass is in less number. That is in less number. Here, the two equal forces are applied to object of equal mass. The object that has greater force applied will move faster. If two equal forces are applied to the object in different masses, the lighter mass will travel at a faster speed. This law is also applied in various sports. For example, hammer throw. The thrower who is stronger, the person who is the stronger, who is having the good health, he will be able to throw that particular object for the longer distance. If a baseball player hits a ball with the double force, पूरे force के साथ करेंगे, it will go at the fast rate and cover the more distance. Ball will accelerate will be double, acceleration will be double. The speed, the force we apply on the object, that will increase the speed of the ball. If we have a baseball with the double force, the rate of which the ball was will accelerate will be double. Football player can slow down. Sometimes when they are moving in the ground and they receive the pass, then they start to slow it down, stop, or reverse the direction of other player depending on how much force they can apply and in which direction. The object will move in that direction, in which direction we will force to move it. Next is law of reaction. This is the law of reaction. Means if I will put something on the ground, it will come to, suppose I will push the basketball downwards, it will come back. That will do equal reaction, that is equal reaction. In this law, this is the third law of motion. According to this law, for every action there is always the equal and opposite reaction. Equal and opposite reaction. The force we are applying on the ball, in same force it will come back to us. There are also many examples in sports where the law is applied. Sprinting on diving board for gaining maximum height, bouncing, thrust against the water in swimming. These application of this law is various sports is given below. Like in swimming, when we do the swimming, we start to bring our hands like that and we push the water backside. We are pushing the water backside and body is moving towards the forward side. Next is viking. When we walk, we start to walk like this. We are pushing the flow this side and we are moving forward at the speed. If we will push it fast, we will move fast. If we will move slow, we will move slow. Next is shooting. You must have seen when we gunfire is there, when we start to take the aim and we shoot the gun. So when bullets come out from the gun, you feel it will hit you back. Why? Because equal reaction is there. bowl rate is going forward and your gun is pushing you backward. In dribbling, as I have told you in this, when you will put the pressure, you will push the ball down to the ground, it will come back to you, it will bounce. In high jump, a higher jumper can jump higher off a solid surface because opposes her body with as much force he applied, able to generate. At what the higher jumper, as he jump from the place, the pressure, the strength he is putting on the surface, he will get reverse of it, and he will be getting the more, he can cover the more height. So this was the motions and about the types of movements. So both we have done, and friction is not in our syllabus in this year because it is deleted due to the syllabus is decreases due to this coronavirus. So friction and sports is, this topic is not there. We have covered the 3 topics. Now we have completed the 8 chapters. How many chapters? We have cleared I have covered the 8 chapter. Out of that you will find, you will get 7 chapter in your half yearly. That is from chapter 1 to chapter 7. Thank you.